Hi dear children, welcome to the online session on biology. I'm Sandhya Thomas. Let me begin by asking you a question. Why have you been asked to stay home so that you can be healthy? It's because you are afraid of an organism that you know is all around you and is going to cause harm to you, isn't it? It's the coronavirus. Can you see this coronavirus? No, but you know it is there everywhere around you. Why can't you see it? Because it is so minute, it is microscopic, and you cannot see with your naked eye. And such microscopic organisms which you cannot see with your naked eye, and you require the aid of a microscope in order to view it, are called as microorganisms or microbes. They are present everywhere, in air, water, soil, inside living organisms, in the most hostile environment where other living organisms cannot survive. There are different types of microorganisms: bacteria, fungi, protozoa, viruses, viroids, and prions. All these we have learnt in class 11. And in this situation of pandemic, we believe that they are our foe. They cause a lot of harm to us. But are they only harmful to us? They are beneficial to us in many ways. They are our best friends. And how microbes are useful to us is going to be learnt in this chapter, Microbes in Human Welfare. Dear children, let us begin the session by understanding the importance of microbes in household products. The first important household product is curd. So let's see the production of curd from milk. How does your mother make curd? She takes fresh milk into which she adds a small amount of curd, which is acting as a starter or inoculum. And this starter has millions of bacteria called as lactobacillus and many other bacteria, which together are commonly called as LAB. LAB stands for lactic acid bacteria. This LAB, under suitable temperature, it starts to multiply in the milk, and it releases lactic acid, as the name indicates, lactic acid bacteria. And this lactic acid brings about the coagulation of milk to curd, thus bringing about the partial digestion of the milk proteins. Thus curd is obtained by the coagulation of milk to curd with the help of lactobacillus or lactic acid bacteria. There are n-numbered benefits by adding curd into your diet. It has increased nutritional quality as it is rich in vitamin B12. It stops or retards the growth of disease-causing pathogens in our alimentary canal. It also boosts up your immune power and many more benefits. So dear children, never say a no to have curd in your diet. The next important household product is the dough for many South Indian delicacies like idli and dosa. The dough for these delicacies is obtained by the fermentation by certain bacteria, and in this process of fermentation it releases carbon dioxide, which makes the dough soft and fluffy. The dough for making bread, cakes, and many of our favorite confectionaries is obtained by fermenting using the baker's yeast. And this baker's yeast is scientifically called as Saccharomyces cerevisiae. And the Saccharomyces cerevisiae, it ferments the dough, and in this process of fermentation it releases large amount of carbon dioxide as a result of respiration, and this release of carbon dioxide makes the dough soft and fluffy. We all like cheese. So cheese is the next important household product produced with the help of microorganisms. Cheese is obtained by the partial degradation of milk. There are different types of cheese which is available in the market, each which is having different taste, texture and flavor. Why do different cheese have different taste, texture and flavor? It is because they are processed by specific microorganisms. If you look into this picture, this is the Swiss cheese. And what is the peculiarity of this cheese? It's having large holes, and this cheese would be very familiar to you in the Tom and Jerry animations. And this large hole, how is it produced in this cheese, Swiss cheese? It is because the Swiss cheese is processed by a bacteria called as Propionibacteria shermani. What a good name, isn't it? Propionibacteria shermani. And Propionibacteria shermani, in this process, in the processing part, it releases large amount of carbon dioxide, which is responsible for the large holes in Swiss cheese. The next type of cheese is the Roquefort cheese. The Roquefort cheese is having a distinct flavor, which is obtained by the processing with the help of a fungus called as Penicillium roqueforti. Another type of cheese is a camembert cheese, which is again processed by another fungus called as Penicillium camemberti. So different type of cheese with different flavor and texture, which is obtained by the processing of specific microorganisms. The next product obtained with the help of microorganisms is toddy. Toddy is a traditional South Indian drink which is obtained from sap of palm trees by fermentation using certain bacteria. In addition to it, fermented soybean, fermented fish, fermented bamboo shoots all are obtained with the help of microorganisms which are used to obtain different food delicacies. So these are the examples of certain products, household products obtained with the help of microbes. Now let us understand the importance of microbes in obtaining industrial products. Many of these industrial products are of immense importance. And in order to produce these products on a commercial scale, it requires to culture or grow these bacteria or microorganisms on a large scale. And this large scale culture can be done in large vessels called as fermenters. So fermenters are large vessels which are used to culture microorganisms on a large scale so that we obtain products on a commercial scale. So let us look into a few important industrial products. The first important industrial product is the fermented beverages. There are different types of fermented beverages available in the market. Wine, beer, whiskey, brandy and rum. How do you obtain these fermented beverages or alcoholic beverages? It is obtained by fermentation using the brewer's yeast. The brewer's yeast is always called as the Saccharomyces cerevisiae. And this yeast or the Saccharomyces cerevisiae, it ferments the malted cereals and also fruit juices. And in this process of fermentation, it produces ethanol, which is an alcohol. There are different types of alcoholic drinks which is available in the market, which depends upon the raw material from which it is obtained and also the processing style. For example, wine and beer is obtained without distillation, whereas whiskey, brandy and rum, it is obtained with the process of distillation. So we have different types of alcoholic beverages depending upon the raw materials and depending upon the processing style, with distillation or without distillation. The second important industrial product is antibiotics. Anti stands for against and bio for life. So antibiotics, they are special chemicals which are released or which are produced by certain microorganisms, and these chemicals can retard or stop the growth of disease-causing pathogens in our body. And the credit for the first discovery of antibiotics goes to Alexander Fleming. Alexander Fleming was working with the bacteria called as Staphylococcus, and he observed that in one of his unwashed culture plates, he found a mold or a fungus growing. And he observed that this fungus retarded the growth of the bacteria Staphylococci. And he understood that this mold has released a chemical which stopped the growth of this bacteria. And he named this chemical as penicillin. And the organism or the mold of fungus from which it is obtained is called as the Penicillium notatum. Another two scientists, Ernest Chain and Howard Florey, they discovered the full potential of this antibiotic, and all the three scientists, Alexander Fleming, Howard Florey and Ernest Chain, were awarded Nobel Prize for the discovery of the first antibiotic, penicillin, from Penicillium notatum. Many deadly diseases are being cured with the help of antibiotics like leprosy, whooping cough, diphtheria, meningitis, intestinal and urinary tract infections, typhoid, all and many more. All these are being cured with the help of antibiotics. Next, we learn of certain chemicals which are released by the action of microbes. Organic acid are certain chemicals which are produced from microbes through their metabolic action. And some of the important organic acids are citric acid, which is obtained from a fungus called as Aspergillus niger. Acetic acid is obtained from a bacteria, Acetobacter aceti. Butyric acid is obtained from another bacteria, Clostridium butylicum. Lactic acid from Lactobacillus. And all these are the important organic acids. It is important to note that Saccharomyces cerevisiae helps in the large-scale production of the alcohol, namely ethanol. In addition to this alcohol and organic acids, enzymes are produced by microbes which are of immense importance, which are used in various fields. For example, lipases. Lipases are used in detergent formulations. In all the advertisements given by detergents, they say that this particular detergent will be able to remove the toughest oil stains. How are they able to do it? It is because the detergent formulations have the enzyme lipases, and these lipases helps to remove oil stains from laundry. Another important enzyme is pectinases and proteases. These are used for clarifying bottled juices. In this picture, we can see bottles with clarified juice and those which are not clarified. After clarification, the fruit juices becomes clear. They are free from suspended particles. So in order to clarify bottled juices, the enzymes like proteases and pectinases are very important. Another enzyme is called as the streptokinase. Streptokinase is obtained from the bacteria Streptococcus, and the importance of the streptokinase is that it is acting as a clot buster. Clot buster means it is helping to remove the clot in the blood vessels of patients who have undergone myocardial infarction. What is myocardial infarction? It is the formation of a block in the coronary artery, the artery which supplies blood to the heart muscles, and once such a block is formed in the coronary artery, it leads to myocardial infarction, which leads to heart attack. Microbes also helps in the production of bioactive molecules. What do you mean by bioactive molecule? A molecule which is produced by a living organism and it functions in another living organism by modifying their metabolism. Or to be simple, bioactive molecules are molecules which functions in another living organism. So we have to study about two important bioactive molecules. The first one is cyclosporin A. Cyclosporin A is produced by a fungus Trichoderma polysporum. Trichoderma polysporum. And this cyclosporin A is acting as an immunosuppressive agent in patients who have undergone an organ transplant. Another important bioactive molecule is the statins. Statins is produced by a fungus namely yeast, and the name of the yeast is Monaskis purpureus. What is the importance of statins? It is acting as a blood cholesterol lowering agent. It helps to reduce the blood cholesterol formation. How? It competitively inhibits the enzyme which is responsible for cholesterol formation. So there is an enzyme which helps in the formation of cholesterol, and this enzyme is competitively inhibited, and that's the importance of statins. So we have just had a look into the important industrial products produced with the help of microorganisms. So dear children, in this module we learned about certain important uses of microbes. So hope the concept is clear for you. We will soon meet in the next session. Thank you.